my fellow comic book collectors, this is going to be actually a pretty cool unboxing. I got a really great collection from my good friend Yaniv, Straight Flexing. Well, I paid for it, so it's a great collection. It wasn't a gift, but it was a great collection. So this is the box. It is all Golden Age, and they're all pretty cool books. So let's get into it. It should be 10 books, and they're all fun ones. So I'll open it up a bit more, and I'll show you what's inside. So I hope you find this interesting. This should be a good one. One big bundle. Wow. The only thing is, the only complaint that I have of Yaniv is, why did you use these? I hate these these peanuts. I hate peanuts. Oh well. Other than that, it's really good. It's like, okay. So we got a big box. And get rid of the big box, make a big mess with all the peanuts, and I'll get into it. So what happened was, Yaniv had a claim sale. I think he did it with like Elite Comics or one of those ones. And there was one comic that I got from that. But Yaniv was like, hey, well, you know, it doesn't really make sense just to send one comic. Do you want to see what else I have? And so we did like a live video together. And he showed me pretty much everything he had to sell. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. And I was like picking out a whole bunch of books. Kind of went overboard a bit. It was just too much temptation. And he was really being good about giving me a great price. So I kind of bought a lot of stuff. As I said, it's 10 comics, but they're cool comics. And he really wrapped them well, so I got to give him props for that. He did a good job of wrapping them and showing them, you know, protecting them well. And so he bubble wrapped it, and then he put it into these kind of cool crates that just make it really well preserved, protected. Let's see if I can get past all the tape here. Okay, lots of tape, lots of bubble wrap. Almost there though. Always a challenge doing these unboxings. Okay, so we're getting past the next layer. It's like this layer after layer here. Okay, so now we're into this layer. Okay, hopefully we can get to the unboxing today sometime. Oh my goodness, like, just like, you know, he really went out all out to protect these books, and I thank him for that, but it does make it challenging to open. I didn't realize it was going to be this complicated, but it's fun watching me struggle. I'm just like struggling with this box here, so you can watch me struggle, and I hope you enjoy watching me struggle, because yeah, we'll get into it though. We'll get into this very, I've reached the first slab. Okay. Okay, so we're getting to the first books. Oh, and there's more tape. He really packed it well. So it's like, wow, so challenging. Okay, he did such a great job. Okay, we're gonna start out with two cool books. The first being Buck Rogers. This is the original series for Buck Rogers from the Golden Age. This is from 1941, and it's a Dick Calkins cover. Dick Calkins cover. So yeah. So it's just I thought it was kind of a nice bit of a good girl art cover, kind of sci-fi. Kind of liked it. So I thought, wow, why not? I was actually bidding on Buck Rogers #1 a couple times, and I always lose. So, but I figured, hey, #2's next best thing. So yeah, so this is Buck Rogers #2, and it's from 1941. Not a bad book. And next one is one that I'm actually trying to get the collection of this series. This is a series that I'm working on, and it's an interesting series because it's Moon Girl. And Moon Girl, the way it worked was, it originally was a Moon Girl and the Prince, and it was kind of like a EC superhero. It's actually their only superhero character. So it's in that respect, it's very interesting. And I think they really tried to save this character as a superhero, but it just didn't gain much interest and much traction. I mean, EC books, you know, they're known for their sci-fi, their horror, crime, but I guess they just didn't do that well with superheroes. So they tried with Moon Girl, but after a few issues, they kind of realized that it wasn't kind of working. So they decided, hey, okay, we'll make it a romance book. so they changed it to Moon Girl, a girl, romance. And they did a few issues within this title. Elle Felstein did the covers, so this is Elle Felstein cover. And this is like the ski lodge cover. And it's just one of the better covers from the run, and just a classic cover. This is, by this point, the series had gone full romance. So yeah, so this is Moon Girl number 11 from 1950 from EC Comics. And now you gotta watch me unbox the next one. So a little bit of excitement, and then back to struggling through this, all this packaging. Fortunately, I'm good at getting through this. Okay, so now we're into the next package. Okay, 2 more slabs. Okay. And this one should be some cool stuff too. Put lots of tape on it, as you can hear. You can hear me like pulling off all the tape. And there's more tape. Wow, you put a lot of tape on this. One more, and one more here. Okay, I think that's the last of the tape for this one. Oh, it's 3 slabs. Oh, much better. Okay, so the first one is just a classic Good Girl art cover, and it's Hetty Divine, and I just thought it was great. You got Hetty Divine right there, and all the guys just sort of staring at her, while in behind are all these sexy showgirls like trying to get the guys' attention, and they're just focused on Hetty Divine. So just really great, you know, Good Girl art cover with a bit of humor. And what are the showgirls saying? Fine chance we have of being noticed when Hetty Divine is hanging around. So just, you know, great cover, just really beautiful. And this is from 1948, and it's from Marvel Comics. Marvel did a lot of these kind of Good Girl art characters. Very similar to Archie in some ways. There was a bunch of characters that they did. Hetty Divine, and let's see, Tess the Typist, Tilly the Taller. You know, there's a bunch of characters that were Marvel Good Girl art characters. So this is one of them. The next book is another Good Girl art cover, and this is from Timely. This is a Joker, and I believe Stan Lee was involved with this, but not this one specifically. But he was often involved with Joker and a bunch of the titles. So this is Al Fagley and Guy Blythe art, and it's Basil Wolverton and Al Jaffrey inside. So just some really major artists from the Golden Age were involved with the creation of this book. And I just thought this was a cute cover. You got the nurse just doing her makeup and being beautiful, while the patient, the doctor's looking at the x-ray, and you can just see the guy's heart beating extra hard for the nurse. So that's just a kind of fun cover. I like these doctor covers. So this is from 1943, and it's Joker Comics number 8. Okay, this next one, I'm not sure. I was trying to find out more information about it. When this was sold to me by by Stray Flexing. He kind of said that this was a kind of a major book for this character, and I can't find any information about it, but I have a feeling it is a major book. So this is Tarzan, and it's actually a single series number 20. Now, single series 20 is the first, I believe, and you gotta maybe do some research too, but I can't find any information to verify or disprove this theory, but I believe it is the first titled appearance of Tarzan. Now, this is from 1940. Now, Tarzan appeared in Tip Top Comics number 1. That was his first appearance, and he was actually on the cover of that. But this might be, I believe, his first title comic. Now, this is a 0.5, you can see that. And the reason it's a 0.5 is it's complete except for it's missing the back cover. So that's the only sad thing about this book. It presents really well, but it is missing that back cover. So, but that made it much more affordable for me. So just a kind of a cool book. I gotta find more. I'm gonna do some more research on it and hopefully find out whether or not this is truly the first titled Tarzan book. But that is single series number 20 from 1940. Okay, back to the last group. And got past all the hard ones. So we did all the slabs. We actually did the slabs first. Now it's all raw comics. So gotta be really careful opening these because they are raw. Hopefully. Good. Oh yeah, actually you did it really well, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so it's another, under all that wrapping, it's another group of comics and another layer of wrapping. Okay, almost there. So we're at the halfway point in terms of the number of books that I'm going to show. But, and just because these are raw doesn't mean that they're any less cool. They're actually, in my opinion, just as cool, if not cooler. One of them is, like, I was really excited when I saw that he had it, actually. I was like, oh, wow, I've been looking for that. So this one has just a little bit of tape. Okay, I think I got past all the tape, oh, no more cutting, no more unboxing stuff having to do. Okay, now it's just looking at comics. Okay, so we're gonna start out with a really cool cover. It is in low grade, but it is a nice book. This is Zip Comics number 12, and it's just an early Zip. And it's just, you know, a classic cover. We got the superhero. I'm not even sure which superhero this is. I'd have to think about it. Maybe it's Steel Sterling. I think Steel Sterling, based on the... Not that I know. I'm not really that familiar with this character, but I'm guessing it's Steel Sterling, the Man of Steel. And he looks like he's fighting these sort of, you know, goblin-like creatures or like ghoul-like creatures. And you got the woman in bondage. She's like hanging, and you see that the rope has been cut. She's gonna fall to her death. Can he save her while fighting this bad guy? You don't know until you read inside. So just a fun cover. I like these bondage covers. You know, this is like probably early 40s. So yeah, just a great one. So that's Zip Comics number 12. This next one I've never seen before. I was like, sure. Like when he showed it to me, I thought it was just interesting. I didn't know what exactly it was. And I just thought it was a cool cover. Just so many weird things going on with this cover. And what it is, it's Crime and Justice, number 11. And what we got this couple in the background right here. Okay. and they're, you know, they got the blonde. She's not wearing red, you know, but she is being fairly sexy. You get these like sort of like crocodiles or alligators in the water here, um, and then you got these crocodile-headed men. It's just so weird. And then you got these boys that are fighting them. I don't know, like it's just such a weird cover. The boys are fighting them. The two adults are, you know, basically helpless, and the boys are fighting these crocodile or alligator-headed men. Just a weird cover. I don't know. I thought it was so interesting that I was like, sure, why not? I'll get that one. If anyone knows anything more about it, you can tell me. I thought it was very odd. Next one was another one that I just thought was a cool cover. It's very rare. I think there's less than 10 of these on the census. Is Ideal Comics #1. The reason I got this was because I like Super Bunny. Now, you'll notice everyone, this is kind of a weird thing about Super Bunny, and I don't really get it. I don't know why they do this, but you'll notice it says Super Rabbit, okay? But actually the character is Super Bunny. I'm not sure why he has Super Rabbit on his shirt when he's actually Super Bunny. It's one of those strange mysteries. But what we have is this is like one of these war propaganda covers. And he's got like a handful of Japanese and Germans, you know, he's just sort of dropping them and destroying all their tanks and stuff. So just a classic war propaganda cover. I like especially war propaganda covers when they are targeted towards kids. I just think it's so interesting that, you know, they went that way, that they're that they were basically propagandizing everybody just to prepare them mentally for war. So I just think that's very interesting. So this is Ideal Comics #1 with Super Bunny, not Super Rabbit, even though it says Super Bunny Rabbit. Just a cool character. I'm actually looking for his first appearance. Yeah, but that's not it. But it's just a cool comic anyways. This next comic is one I was pretty excited to see that he had. It's a low grade, but it is one that I've bid on many times. Well, not that many times, maybe once or twice, because I've only seen it twice. But it is one that is really rare and highly sought after. This is My Romantic Adventures, number 50. And this is an ACG comic, but it is known as like the pale or like I don't know, like jaundice cover. I don't know what it is, but it's just this really weird face, and that's the appeal of this comic. People just think it's such a weird cover, just such a classic cover. I mean, the torment on this woman's face is pretty apparent, and I think that's what captivates people about this cover. You know, it's "Let me out, he's calling me. Can't you hear him? Love and the love of a lunatic." Just such an odd cover, and just one that I thought was very interesting. I had sort of been watching this comic a few times on Heritage Auctions and once on eBay as well. Just always wanted to get that, and he had it, and I was like, oh, I'll grab that. That's a very cool comic. And the last comic that I have to show is the one that started this all, that I actually bought, and he had a great price on it, and I was quite excited to get it. And it's Wings Comics #90. This is a Rob Loopers cover, and it's just a classic cover because you got this woman in bondage. She's got like the stick behind her back, which is making her chest kind of heave forward. You know, so a bit of a headlight cover, very leggy cover. Lubers was kind of known for kind of drawing these kind of leggy women. But what you see is she's on the ground at this moment, but her ankles are both, you know, in bondage and attached to the plane that's about to take off. So just a crazy cover. A lot of these Fiction House covers are just amazing. Really great good girl art covers with crazy bondage or something dramatic happening. So this one I just thought was really fun, and I really was looking for it. Actually, I had been sort of watching one that was a graded copy of this on eBay for a while. It was a bit expensive, so and it wasn't that high of a grade. It was just expensive. When I saw the opportunity to get this one, I was like, oh, sure, I'll get this one. This seems nice. It's not a high grade. Obviously, it's a pretty low grade. I think he graded it at a 1.8. But I still thought it presented well, at least where it counts. Yeah, I just really liked it. So this is Wings Comics number 90. And that's it. That's this fairly major unboxing for Golden Age key books. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this kind of material, when I show Golden Age books, you'll probably like my other videos. So I recommend you check out my other videos, and I hope you enjoy the content, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.